Okay, so today I'm going to show you what a typical day in Bali's like. Now it's about 6:30 in the morning. I'm just down here at the beach near Padma with my dog. I bring her for a walk every morning. Now it's Sunday, and it's also Easter Sunday, so it's a red day, which means like a public holiday. So it's pretty quiet on the beach today. It's normally really busy. But anyway, we'll do our morning 3 to 5 kilometre walk and get back to you after that. Come on, Lucy. So this is Lucy, my dog. I found her in the back of a garbage truck when she was just a little tiny baby and just born. Someone threw her in the garbage and she's about 7 years old now. So it's the wet season at the moment in Bali, and the winds are normally, there's no wind today, but it's normally onshore here, and the wind's blowing straight onto the beach. But the beach is looking good. It's very clean, and probably by May, another month and a half, it'll start the dry season. The southeast trade winds will kick in and it'll just be beautiful for 6 months. No rain. Come on, Liz. Okay, so I found some turtle tracks on the beach here. You can see where the turtle's gone up and he's come back down into the water. So we'll go and see if someone's stolen the eggs or not. Normally someone comes and digs them up and puts them in a hatchery. A lot of the times people steal the eggs. So we'll see if we can find where it laid. You can see it's come up here. It's laid its eggs here. And then it's done a loop back around here and back out to the water. So it doesn't look like anyone's dug up the eggs. Come on, Liz. I see this giant statue here. During COVID, the government built probably about 5 or 6 huge statues like this from here to the airport down to German Beach. There's about 5 great big statues, and yeah, a new footpath all the way along the beach, and got rid of all the old drink boxes and changed the whole system around. So here's a second set of turtle tracks. It's a good sign, turtles are coming back. You can see it's come back down over here. We'll see if we can find this nest. Looks like it's come right up here where all the tables will be set up. We can't really see if it's nested here. So it must have come up back down there and not laid any eggs. Okay, so I finished my walk. It's a typical walk. I got my Samsung Health set at 4,000 steps, 40 minutes, burn off 180 active calories, and I walked 3.12 kilometres. Well, that's like a typical walk every morning. Okay, so I got Lucy on the bike, and yeah, time to head off home. And so if you're living in Asia, you need some sort of side hustle or some sort of income. So what I did is built these. This is 10 units, small units, and I rent them out. So also we have an online business making garments like skirts, long pants, dresses, kaftans, kimonos. So all day we more or less package them up like this, and the couriers come and pick them up every afternoon and deliver them off. So it's Ramadan at the moment. Now we've been shopping. We've got a box of flour and box of sugar and teas and coffees and noodles and cartons of milk. We bought about 30 kilos of rice, and what we'll do is we'll bag it up into little bags and give it away as Ramadan presents. Ramadan's all about giving, so anyone associated with our businesses or whatever, our friends, we give them a food package. Okay, so we're making these Ramadan packets, presents, rice, put the heavy stuff in. Cooking oil, sugar, some coffee and cordial, and a box of tea, and some packets of noodles. So these are the bags, more or less finished bags. There's 6 there, we've got another 4 to go. And that'll be our Ramadan presents to give away to people.
Yeah, and
Flour, noodles, sugar, rice, cordial, cooking oil, coffee, tea. Good little presents.
now.
Flour.
Alright guys, today we're gonna say out about the takjil market. Takjil is like a food before you break your fast in Ramadan, and they are everywhere during Ramadan.
And when they break fast every afternoon, they have little markets. They're called
Takjil
markets. They're all over Indonesia, and it's just food basically for buka puasa, which is breaking fast. So let's go in and have a look. You can actually drive in here, look. Huh? Alright, so what do we got? So a lot of this is stuff is just, they call jajan. It's just snacks and sweets and stuff. What do we got over here?
Oh, that's the food.
This is like all, alright, so this is all hot food. And the satay. Satay kambi.
Sate ikan.
Oh, ikan. Alright.
Ikan tuna.
Tuna.
Fish.
Tuna satay. Okay, yeah. Good stuff. Hello, Park.
Hello, Mister.
Oh, yeah. Alright, we just got some food, eggs, fish. Lihat dulu ya.
Grill bakso.
So this is actually the main road into the military, the big military complex. It's absolutely huge. And every afternoon during Ramadan they have all the food stalls in here. What we got over here? They just got fruit, buah, hello. So there's really not that much here. Most of it's all snacks and sweets and drinks and things like that. So we're going to go somewhere else and get some dinner. Right? Alright. So we found a little warung called Raja Rasa. It's got really good food. He cooks it right there in front of you. And we got some garlic chicken, some chapchai, and some nasi goreng, fried rice. And headed off home and waiting for around 6:30 for buka puasa, breaking fast. Master Chef.
Okay, sir.
He's making some garlic chicken.
Chicken garlic.
So I hope you like that video. It's just a little video showing a typical day during Ramadan and the fasting process and that. And anyway, I'll see you on the next video.